Good morning. It is 5:15 a.m. and we're here at the AMR, Adirondack Mountain Reserve, Ossable Club, state easement through here. And we're going to do some of the lower Great Range today. There's potential thunderstorms later, so I don't want to go too far. Probably just going to knock off Upper Wolfjaw and Armstrong and maybe Gothics if the weather holds. But we'll figure that out as we go. I already did Lower Wolfjaw back in the day before I had any idea of what I'm doing. So I don't know why I did it that way. I probably should have just kind of sat down and figured stuff out a little more, but I just wanted to go back then. But we've got stuff figured out now. So let's go. All right. So we hiked through the actual AMR club, basically the houses and the road and all that in the dark, and ended up taking a slight wrong turn. I think I was actually supposed to go behind the guard cabin and not down the lake road, but we ended up just going onto this little trail called Ladies Mile through the dark and hiked quite a bit of this West River Trail in the dark as well. So made it through. It was pretty difficult visibility, mainly just because there was it's one of those really steamy mornings, so there's your lights just reflecting off the air pretty much and all that fun stuff. But made it at the gorgeous overlook here now, and we're gonna start making our way up Upper Wolfjaw in a bit here. The Wardbrook Cascades. Wow. All right, crossing into New York State land now. So getting out of the AMR easement and into state land. We're at about 2,300 feet right now. All right, I'd say we're at probably 2,750 or so. Legs are definitely enjoying this little flat section here for a minute. I kind of screwed up and hit legs way too hard the other day at the gym, and still have a bit of soreness this morning. So definitely having a little rougher time than I would have liked to. So that's definitely going to take away from the pace a little bit, but I think we can still make it. So yeah, just keep on trucking along. Here we go, just under 3,000 feet of elevation, and now we're at the 1,100 foot climb. So wish me and my gym sore legs luck. Nah, we'll make it. Still trucking along. We're well over 3,000 now. Haven't pulled out the GPS, but probably close to 33. So at about 3,400, there's a junction with the trail that goes up Lower Wolfjaw, and gonna make sure I bear left. Camera's gonna flatten this out, but this is pretty much just straight up. Switchbacks are few and far between, and even the ones there don't really do much to alleviate the gradient, but that's what you sign up for when you hike these. And at least, the distance with a lot of these high peaks and stuff is pretty high to begin with, so if you were to switch back everywhere, I guess it would add quite a bit. Absolutely incredible smelling section of pine through here. It's just all pine, and it smells amazing. I think that's Upper Wolfjaw right there. I want to say that's where we're going. First little overlook of the day. All right, let me just use my Spider-Man web and get up this. Should be interesting. So what we did is ended up taking my pack off, doing a tricep dip, and pushing my way up. I couldn't fit through here with my pack. I guess I could have ducked under there and went, oh, well, I don't know. This worked, I guess. This is definitely a technical trail in spots. There was a slab earlier that was really, really spooky. Getting up, I didn't record. This one isn't as bad, but it does look a little tough, but I think I can just grip into here. Oh yeah, no, this isn't that bad. And grab, swing. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, okay, I can avoid this. Good. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we're gonna get much of a view again. That's like the theme this year for me. We're in fog again. But hopefully what that does is kind of keeps things a little more stable and holds any potential thunder or anything at bay. Some less heating to make it unstable, so hopefully that works out to my advantage. All right, last couple of feet and we will be at 33 of 46. It's Upper Wolfjaw. Of course there's one more slab. And just as I said, there's no view because once again we have fog. But made it. All right. Looks like the sign's really worn out, but not very far to Armstrong. I actually didn't notice this on the way in. Look at that. Actually gonna get a little bit of a view for a sec here. Wow. And making our way down Upper Wolfjaw to the coal for Armstrong. You can see the coal right there. A lot of slabs, typical Adirondack, pretty much. Just take it slow and steady and you'll be fine. All right, making our way up Armstrong now. And I decided what I'm gonna do is call it a day at Armstrong. That'll have me sitting at 34, and I'm actually going to go down Armstrong as another trail to get out, because a couple of those slabs I just didn't like, and especially if I become crunched for time or something like that, I'm going to take my chances and hit this other trail. I think it'll be, if it is more distance, it'll be less elevation gain,
and you know, I'd have to go back up upper Wolfjaw and then go down those slabs, and I really think the distance would be pretty comparable to this other trail going down, so that's what I'm gonna do. There's a good shot of upper Wolfjaw right there. All right, going up a ladder. A little bit of fog lift. With my luck, it'll definitely come back by the time we get to the summit. Up the ladder and more slabs. Oh boy, my backpack just hit against that tree. That's less than ideal. I can do slabs. I just, you know, obviously you need to be able to do the 46, but I don't like when I don't have anywhere I can put my hands. Like, I like to have a physical grip on something. I think that's also why I have never tried skiing or snowboarding. Oh, skiing you have the poles, but I just don't like not having somewhere to put my hands. All right, almost to the summit of Armstrong at 4331 or so feet. This will be high peak number 34. And ran into another guy who later I found out after he was walking away, he hit a 46er patch on his backpack, and he strongly suggested that I hit Gothics. And he said it's only 0.4 of a mile from the junction with Beaver Meadows, which I was planning on going down, and not a hard 0.4 of a mile either. So I think I'll do that. All right, this is feeling peaky. I think we might be there. Hope we are. I say this looks to be it. Oh wow, it's definitely got some summit winds, that's for sure. All right, so yeah, summit of Armstrong, so 34, and yeah, we're gonna go on to Gothics. Everything looks like it's gonna hold off, so we should be all right. Let's go. There it is, there's Gothics. All right, a couple of slabs. Getting really close to the peak of Gothics now. Whoops. Had a couple where, again, I kind of had to pull myself up a little bit. Do the old, just toss the trekking poles, and certain points where you kind of just got to throw them up something or down something, because they can become a little bit of a liability at times. They're definitely worth having. I would never hike here without them, but there's just a couple areas where you kind of got to move them a little bit. Hope this picture isn't too crooked. I'm just going every which direction here. Alpine zone. All right, I believe we're getting there. Oh, here we are, 35 of 46, Gothics. Wow. There's actually a marker on this one. Oh, it actually says it right in there. All right, may or may not record some stuff on the way back. Ooh, I could stand straight for a sec. May or may not record some stuff on the way back. Just not sure. Really want to make good pace getting back, but that's never a thing for me through here, but maybe I'll get a shot of Beaver Meadow Falls on the way out. But if not, thanks for coming along again. You know, we're getting there. 35 of 46. Of course, no view, because that's basically been the entire theme this summer for me, unfortunately. But yeah, that'll give me a reason to come back someday. All right, guys, we made it to Beaver Meadow Falls. Stunning.